go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Hello. Got to put powder on my face. Shit. Oh no, that's green. Oh no. Alright. So good morning. And hello, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Tracy. Oh, good morning, VMW. How are you? I need water. This is my water from last night. I now drink water with baking soda in it. That's my my newest habit. When I go to bed, I put a bottle of water by my bedside and I put baking soda in it because it helps with agita. And because I'm at the age of Bruno, things don't agree with me anymore. And I'm discovering what doesn't agree with me in the middle of the night. So I may start out feeling all good and sleepy, but I'll wake up like this. And that's because my gut is not liking some of the things that I'm not like addressing in my body. And so water with baking soda, it's like water with Alka-Seltzer, but it's baking soda. Water with baking soda relaxes that. Also helps with acid reflux. I don't have acid reflux, but if I eat hot sauce, then I get acid reflux. Oh, you know what? I was wondering, no. All right, doesn't matter. Hi, Irie, again this morning. How are you, sweetie? Thank you for joining me while I exercise. I really appreciate that. Really do. Anissa, good morning. Good morning, sweetie. Ken, good morning. Good morning, sweetie. How are you? How is everybody? How you doing? All right. Where is my all right, this will do. How are you all doing today? Good morning, Auntie and chat. Wishing you good health. I'm wishing you good health. You wish me good health. I wish you good health. Morning. Hi, Tiffany. Good morning. Morning. How are you guys doing? All right, guys, we've got some announcements to make, right? Should I clean my glasses? They look fine today. I'll leave them because they look fine today. Priestess Ifa Sheye is throwing her next class February 19th. Her next class is February 19th, and it will be on OSHUN. OSHUN. The river Orisha. She is more than a goddess of sensuality. She is referred to as a manly woman. She holds a powerful role amongst all the Orishas. Now, I don't identify with OSHUN. A lot of people identify with OSHUN. But when I saw this part referred to as a manly woman, that's one of my problems. I've got like 80% man in me. I do. But I could bring out that feminine sexuality stuff. Don't sleep on me. But a lot of what I have is very masculine. I'll tell you a little secret. When I was younger, and I might have been like, I was real young, like 10, I used to wish I was a boy. I did. There's a lot of things I don't understand with God. So I remember looking in the mirror in my bathroom and like asking God why. Like I didn't know I could choose to be a 10. Like, how do you know this, right? So I would be in a bathroom and I'd look in a mirror and I sit on the countertop, little tiny tyke I was, like less than 4'7", seriously. Because all my other family members had height, even at 10, and I was like this little runt of the litter. And I used to ask God, like, why a girl? Why did you make me a girl? And so I used to smush my face up to see how, I can't do it now, but it used to come out where I could smush my face up and see how I would look, not as a boy, as a man. That's the way I was thinking when I was like 10. I forgot how I used to do it. And I could actually see myself as a man at 10. So when Ifa Sheye puts on the flyer like a manly woman, I was like, I identify with that. I identify with that. I have such masculine energy. And so, but I think I came out with such masculine energy, and in that way, men don't get over on me. Nope. Nope. I am you without the abuse of your mothers and the women that you date, which is why I think I had to be a woman. I wonder if I abused women in my in my past, like in a past life. Was I a man? And I was like, all right, God, I'll come down as a woman. Jesus Christ. Will I have a good life? And then God went silent. Get her down there. I don't know. Who knows with God? But I like this part that I read. Oh, I'm already hot. Oh, my fan. I always complain about being hot. I don't know if I have life though. Shit. One battery. Fuck it. So when I saw this as an Orisha, because I think I identify with the Orishas without knowing they existed. There was something about me that was like, This is bullshit. All the saints you're asking me to like learn, and even I told you guys the story that when it was time for me to be baptized by another church because we couldn't find my baptism records. And then my mama dies, and that woman had the baptism records all along. All along, she had the baptism records from some church in the Bronx. She dies, and we find him all in the envelope. Birth certificates, this, that, and the third. Oh my God, mother. So before I got married, I had to get rebaptized. And it's called pre-Kana classes. I don't know if they still do this shit anymore. It's stupid. In any case, I guess it's supposed to be for people. I was born and raised Catholics. I actually don't know why I had to do this bullshit. In any case, I go through it because I'm about to marry this guy I will be divorcing in less than 5 years, right? Yeah, I left him in, 6 years. I think I left him in, I think I left him in 7 years. Good. That's a very spiritual year to divorce, to leave someone. We never got divorced until I was like 34. We didn't get divorced until 7 years. It doesn't matter. I'm exhausting. In any case, they give us a book of saints, right? And they're teaching us some bullshit. Never remember any of the classes. I just remember the book of saints. And so I went home every night studying the book of saints. And there's Mary, Jesus's mother, right? Mary is a name that should be left with Mary. No one else should be named Mary, as far as I'm concerned. I was like, I'm not choosing Mary. That's Jesus's mother. What is that? Okay. So many Marys and Marias in the world, especially the Spanish. They fucking love 2 names. Mary, Maria, and Jose. Jesus. All right. Whatever. In any case, sure they did it. Named their kids to please the colonizers. In any case, I digress always. And so now it's time to invite everybody to the church, for the final ceremony and the picking of the name and bullshit, right? My God, I shouldn't have gotten married. All right, never mind. All right. So I never wanted to have kids, right? Never. And so my future husband knew that. He would do anything I say. He was like, you don't want to have kids? I was like, no. He's like, okay. Oh, okay, I'll marry you, right? That's how I know there's masculine something inside of me, right? And then I wound up getting pregnant and miscarrying. Not only did I miscarry, I saw the umbilical cord come out of me and go into the toilet. These are true stories, right? And I looked at this little tiny string of an umbilical cord. Look at this. My son's birthday is showing up. Oh, wait. Take out all the messages. Look at that. My son's birthday is showing up as I'm telling this story. And let me post it because I love my son. And little tiny umbilical cord floated ever so slowly. Imagine like the level of like crazy when you think you're like, what the hell just came out of me, right? But you're psychic, but you don't know you're psychic. You have no idea that you're psychic yet. But you see this umbilical cord and you say to yourself, you see the string and you say to yourself, that's the umbilical cord, right? So I speak to my now ex-husband and I go, I think I'm miscarrying. I wasn't psychic. And what preceded was a painful experience of miscarrying. So painful. The blood clots when you're miscarrying is like the size of a football field. It is so painful. Don't ever miscarry. Go in and have them take it out, because the miscarriage, oh my God, 2 weeks of pain, right? You can't imagine. 2 weeks. And then we go for a sonogram, right? And I've never been to a sonogram, right? I'm a baby. I'm 21 years old. We go for a sonogram, and you can't see shit. And these are old-fashioned sonograms, right? Not the 3D that you new age women get, right? No, these were grainy bullshit sonograms, right? And so I'm looking at the sonogram. I'm not psychic yet, guys. I promise you. I'm looking at the sonogram, and I'm going. I look at my ex-husband at the time. He was my husband. And I look at him and I go, there's no baby there. And he goes, shh, 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 shh. It's okay. It's okay. I was like, no, it's not. I'm laying down, right? The technician is right there listening to this bullshit, but she could tell there's no baby there, right? I'm like, he's like, I was like, there's no baby there, right? I'm laying down, like, there's no baby there. Shh, no. Can you look at the screen? There's no baby there. Okay. We get in the car, and I repeat it like often. I was like, there's no baby, and you need to get used to that. He starts crying. He's so much more sensitive than me. I date sensitive men, right? Like criers, right? Emotional men. Oh my God. Because I'm manly, right? I don't even know who I am, but I attract girls, right? The feminine girls are the ones that I attract emotionally. So he gets out the car. He's so emotional because they say, call your doctor. We'll send the results to your doctor. But the girl heard me, right? And he starts to cry in the car. And he gets out the car and he goes back inside crying, right? But they all knew. They were like, oh, she knows. Like, and so they were like, I'm sorry, sweetie. There's no baby. There's no baby. So he comes back in the car. Worst crying I've ever seen. Like snot and everything coming out his nose. And he says to me, like, in a comforting kind of way, he says to me, there's no baby. And I say to him, I know. And then he said, you are the cruelest woman I've ever met. And he starts crying some more. I was like, oh, man, what am I supposed to do with this? There was no baby. I told you there was no baby. Now you're crying. When you get confirmation, I tell you that I already know because I could see the screen. There's nothing in the goddamn screen. All right. Girls. That's who I date. With penises. Getting back to the pre-con classes. So, family, his mother, father, my mother, father, sister, everybody's there. And then they say to everyone, what's your, please stand up. Big fucking ceremony. I'm just not good for this shit, right? From back in the day, I just wasn't good for this pomp and circumstance bullshit, right? Fucking Catholic Church and their bullshit, right? They go, please stand up and please announce, I am, my saint name is Saint Michael. Oh, stand up. My saint name is Saint Bernadette. You, stand up. My saint name is Mary, Mother of God. Oh, Tracy, stand up. My saint name is Mary Magdalene. I think I heard people cry and whimper. That's my saint name, Mary Magdalene, the wife of Jesus. I find out later. Oh. The most powerful woman to Christ Jesus was Mary Magdalene. Yep, the one they almost stoned. And Jesus stood up for her. Now that's a man. Jesus is a man child. Oh, did you miscarry in 2018 due to stress? Oh my God, that is so painful. Oh my God, sweetie, I'm so sorry. Honestly, as a child, I hated being a boy. Oh my God, what an honest talk we're having. Men are always doing vile, disgusting things to me. Oh, I still don't like fighting and etc. Oh, Ken, you know what I think? Because this is what I discovered, right? Which is why I think I have such a manly way about me, because I think the same way that people just do vile, disgusting things to metaphysical people. When you're metaphysical, evil knows it. And evil will attack you from the time you speak and walk. So, you've been a target from birth. But when you don't know why you're here on this earth, right? You're 4, you're 5, you're 10. And yet evil constantly hounds you. You ask yourself, what the fuck am I doing here? Why am I here if every step is vile, is hard, is horrific, right? Then you get out and you're in the real world and you realize human beings suck. And again, people are always attacking you. And then I realized, I don't know how I realized it, but I realized I must be special for all this attack. There's something about me that spirit wants to annihilate and fuck with my mind and make my heart cold. And I thought, I don't want to be what evil wants me to be or become. I don't want to be like that. But how do I grow in such an on such a platform where you have to constantly dodge bullets, right? Dodge people's jealousy, like it's just so much. Like every turn you take, you're always like, oh, I see that. And it makes you go left. Hi, Harry. Good morning. It makes you go left. And then you can stay left for a couple of years. Sure enough, something evil will show up again, and you got to maybe quit your church. You got to drop your friends. You got to move away from family. You got to assess. This might be the last barbecue that I come to because you motherfuckers are crazy. All the while, I kept developing myself in the best way I knew how. And the best way I knew how was through the Bible and church. That's all I had. But I studied that Bible over and over and over. And I began to realize the Bible is telling us something bigger. The Bible is not for discipline. The Bible is an example that when you feel evil sometimes, God will take the most despicable people in history and make them heroes. That's what I got out of the Bible. The Bible could never discipline me, except Proverbs. I actually love Proverbs. Raise your children on Proverbs, you got a gem, right? I learned that sex is okay through the Bible. In any case, Ken, you're probably special. You're probably one of us metaphysical purple brick road people. I mean, would you even be on my channel if you weren't? Like, we're from the same pod in heaven. We all agreed to meet in Zoom. Didn't you feel alone growing up? Didn't you like, God, am I, is this what they call the black sheep? I don't believe it's called the black sheep. I believe it's called the metaphysical child. And nobody wants to understand your soul, but you shine bright, brighter than anyone in your family. Nobody can understand that. So sometimes they just try to kill it out of you. You know? And somehow you survive. How? I have no idea. And then one day you realize, I am so special. I am wanted in this world. I make a difference. And that has nothing to do with psychic readings. I figured that out long before I became a psychic. And yet, I go through a lot of hatred of people. It's weird. It's just so weird. Now, I don't care if anybody hates me. Now I'm like, oh, good for you. Good for you. I don't care anymore. I never thought I would get here, but it actually is really good to be the age of Bruno. I'm just so happy, not worried about others' feelings. And I wouldn't encourage anyone to wait till you get to the age of Bruno. We're in a metaphysical number 7 year for a reason. Get on a purple brick road and fuck those motherfuckers that like to lie, cheat, steal on the yellow brick road. The road of earth. Because, by the way, the earth is purging. She ain't letting none of y'all on the yellow brick road stay on top of her. But there'll always be people that survive. And those that survive need to be metaphysical people. Period, point blank. Remember 40 years in the desert? God said anybody that has memory cannot cross. Took 40 years for the memory to disappear. So that people can go into the new land and start over again. All right. Hey, Lisa. Oh, you're welcome, Ken. You're welcome. So true. People either hate you or love you. Life has always been a struggle. Always. I go through life and I go, which side of the pendulum are you on? The haters or people? When people love me, bow down to me, love me. What was I the other day? And I knew this woman was spirit, was coming out of the market. And I was walking with the shopping cart. It was a short shopping cart. And I walk up to this woman. She had no teeth in her mouth. It's very typical out here. And she looks at me and she goes, "You are beautiful." And I wasn't made up beautifully. I had on my visor hat. I had on a mask at the time, but I took it off. And she goes, "You are beautiful." And then she said something so funny. She was hilarious. She said, of course I said thank you to her, right? But I knew it was spirit. Like maybe spirit needed to remind me that I am beautiful from the inside, right? And she says to me, she goes, "I don't want your groceries." She goes, "But you, I would take you with me." And I was like, "Ma'am, I'll stay inside my body." I was like, "I'll stay here." And then she was with a guy, and she says to the guy, "Look at her." and he does this. And I was like, he doesn't see it. She does. In any case, I liked that she said that to me. That's my entire that's my entire childhood to mid-teens. I just thought God didn't care. As an adult, I see things differently. Right. But remember what we learned in conversations with God, that our first source of our relationship with God is through our parents. So it's never that God didn't care. It's what did your parents do, because your parents are your first representation of God. Wow, you're so quiet. I moved away from my family at 19 and never went back. Wow, I had to leave to survive. I get it. Absolutely. Always fighting, had to let people and had to let go of people and situations, but starting to realize my power. When you recognize your power, that is so much fun to exercise. When you really understand, what's that song? I got the power. When you really recognize that your voice is powerful, that your presentation is powerful, that your thoughts are powerful. Some people hate your light, especially when you are the chosen one. Yes. So some people, the light soothes, right? I'm going to take this nail polish off. I'm going to take this nail polish off while I'm sitting here. I don't care. For some people, the light soothes, right? And is warm and welcoming, right? And for some people, they don't even know why you show up warm and welcoming, right? You just show up and they're like, hey, hi. Like they just want to get to know you. And then when they start talking to you, then they like you even more, right? Because they realize they were drawn to your light, right? For some people. For others, particularly the ones that know you, understand that you're coming with a different light. And how dare you? How dare you show up different than the rest of us? As much as we struggle on this earth and you think you get to be different. Because your light hurts them. Your truth hurts them. People can't handle it. Yes, so true. Had people come up to me like I was a celebrity. My favorite is babies. I'm like, oh my God. Whenever there's a mom, I literally have babies, like they'll be in a stroller, right? And they'll pass me by, and the baby, the magnetism of the baby is like, ah, like you, right? And then the mom will see it because the baby will do something out of the ordinary, right? In the car. And the mom will see it, and the mom will look at me like, and I'd be like, because I'm like, it's a lot. If I tell you, you won't believe me, sweetie. I just wave at the mom, like, all right. Should we get started on my job? You know what I noticed? I don't say nothing. It's all bad news. My job as a CNN correspondent, it's all bad news. All right. It's a lot going on today, guys. Hey, Miss Shea, Florida. Oh, wait. I went down, up, down, up, down. I was gonna do a reading on, oh shit, I didn't write it down. Now I gotta look at my past history to see where I got this idea from. All right. I had a theory about something, but now I can't remember the question. Maybe I'm not supposed to mention the question. Oh, oh, my nails. Do you realize I cannot keep my nails growing? They break off, and I've never had this in my whole lifetime. Yes, babies, children, and animals. Yes. Hi, everybody. Ready for the CNN segment? Okay, Brina. Thank you. Um, yeah. Um, it was something about Potomac. So much going on with Potomac, by the way. So forgive me if I keep doing readings on it. I'm really upset with Potomac. Like, really upset. Like, real. Oh, I know what to do with that. Like, really upset. I'm really upset with Potomac. But did you guys hear that the mistress came out again to say something? I mean, is it fair to call her a mistress? It's fair to call her a mistress because Robin said that when her husband brought the guy to the hotel, that the mistress slept with the guy. And Giselle told her she should open up a OnlyFans account, basically calling her a whore. That ain't mean girl mentality. What is? That's not mean girl mentality, guys. And I guess I want to see if Brandy Granville. Thank you, Brina. And I guess I want to see if it's over for Brandy Glanville. You know, because I thought she was making a comeback on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Um, oh, on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. But I think I'm gonna do a review on. That's what I was gonna do a review on. I think I'm gonna do a review on. I don't know if I want to say it. It involves Brandy Granville and Carolyn Manzo, but I don't know if I want to say who I'm gonna do a review on right now. Um, I think Potomac has to go on hiatus, guys. I think they need this drama to simmer down. I think they need to figure out that they need to go in a totally new direction. And I think they need to figure out that Giselle can't stay either. I also think they need to figure out that Ashley can't stay either. By the way, if Ashley is so stupid not to get a couple of years of alimony, clearly she don't want money. She don't want money. I've never met anybody more stupid than Ashley. Listen, when you have a wealthy husband, he didn't get there by accident. He got there by fucking people over. So for you not to figure out that you've got to be smarter than your husband in order to win at his game, right? He lives in that world of trickery. Oh my God, Ashley, nobody wants you back. I can't spend another season watching her cry about how she didn't do right by her children. Let me wash my hands. I can't do this anymore. I'm tapped out emotionally. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm tapped out. I can't continue to play this game with Ashley. What do you guys think? See, foreign language. That's what I experience out here. It's all a foreign language. Hmm. Oh no, there's sound. I'm just quiet. I cannot believe how my nails constantly fall apart. I'm taking vitamins. I'm doing everything I'm supposed to. My nails will not stay the test of time. I don't know why. So weird. Oh well. That's why I won't get them done at the nail salon because they don't stand the test of time. I don't have a buffer. Ashley gives me dweeb vibes. Still immature and naive. Yes, very much so. It's almost like he took her at 15. Do you know what I mean? That's what it feels like to me. Like he took her, got her from her parents, and she came with a dowry. And what he got was a very innocent girl that he wanted. He wanted an innocent girl, right? Right? Because he thought he could take advantage of her, even take advantage of her sexually. That's why they've had threesomes, right? Right? Hi, Miss Kimberlite. No, the sound was always on. I was just quiet for a minute. I cannot keep these nails. Of course, I might not be doing it the right way either, but you know what? I don't care because I have gone to the nail salon. I spend $35, $40. Not happy about that. And I don't even put gel on, and they still charge me like a mint. You don't get to charge me a mint, and my nails still don't stay on. I might as well do it myself then. All right. I don't have a buffer. I need a buffer. All right. And I'm going to see whether or not Brandy Granville is done forever. That's what I'm going to see. Is Brandy Granville done, whatever her name is, done forever? I think she has to be done forever. I think it comes on the heels of Potomac's lying issue, and you have to respond to any claims of inappropriate touching. You have to respond. You have to. And just because it's a woman doesn't mean that it's not the same thing. It absolutely is the same thing. So they're going to have to. Brandy is just a ticking time bomb of sexuality. She really is. She can't be around too many people. My nails were doing the same thing, brittle and peeling like an onion. Right. Doctor told me to get magnesium. Oh, I have magnesium here. But magnesium makes me sleepy. I have magnesium here. I have something called Calm. Oh my God, if I take Calm, it'll make me sleepy. But I think my multivitamin has magnesium in it. Has everything in it. All right. I could try it. But this has only been since I've been in the Caribbean that my nails have not. It's been over a year, but it's only been here in the Caribbean. It just will not grow right. All right. Natural nails file in one direction. I know they say that. Actually, the nail people don't follow in one direction. So everybody lies. Because I watch them. I study them. All right. Shall we start my job? I am your YouTube correspondent for CNN. It's unofficially official or officially unofficial. But if you want a reading with me today, right? Text me now. Text me now at 213-458-7408. All readings are on Zoom and FaceTime. And I got to tell you, I absolutely love doing the readings on Zoom and FaceTime. It is one of my favorite methods. I love Zoom and FaceTime. I never thought I would like that, but it feels so in person that it brings me my greatest pleasure is to do Zoom and FaceTime readings. So get your Zoom and get your FaceTime reading. All right. Hold on a second. I'm just going to get one hand done here in yellow. Okay. Let me see. Shut up. All right. Oh, listen to this. This isn't part of the 5 things you need to know, but there's a pre-stuff that CNN puts on. So they're saying, they're finally admitting that, the power grids that somebody has been sabotaging, they're calling it domestic terrorism. Finally, something is properly labeled domestic terrorism, right? They won't say whether or not Southwest is a part of domestic terrorism, but Southwest is. But at least they're saying the power grid, and they're saying, I wonder how they know this. They're saying more power grids will be affected. How do you know this, CIA, FBI? Because if you do know this, then that means it's intelligence. And if you know this intelligence, why aren't you taking them down? Justice Department hands down serious charges to people accused of conspiring to wipe out power in major cities. How do people do that and not get electrocuted? That's all I'm asking. I'm just asking for a friend. All right. 5 things you need to know for February 7th. Oh, one of my groups made birthdays today. Musings by Monifa. Please follow her channel. Musings by Monifa. Happy birthday to you, Musings. Happy birthday to you, Musings by Monifa. Happy birthday to Monifa. Happy birthday to you and many more. One of my group mates. All right. President Joe Biden will deliver the State of the Union address to the American people tonight at 9 p.m. Who's watching? Who's watching? I don't have a regular station, so haha, I can't watch. Besides that, I don't participate in the American government anymore over here. We are banned from voting. It will be at 9 p.m. Eastern. It's a tradition rooted in the U.S. Constitution, following 98 previous in-person annual messages since George Washington first did it in 1790. State of the Union address. He will seek to remind lawmakers and the nations of his accomplishments. I'd love to know what his accomplishments are, because I think I might be missing something. So I would be very interested in what he says he's accomplished, because I think I'm missing something. And maybe because we came from our last president who bragged about everything, even things he didn't accomplish. And this one, doesn't brag enough, but it seems like we need a bragging president. Not the red face one, but someone that gives us a list of monthly accomplishments. Do you remember when Obama was president? He accomplished so much, but he kept it a secret. Do you guys remember that? We didn't find out until 2 years in how much Obama accomplished in his term. You're like, what? He did that, and he did that, and he did 1,000 things he accomplished in the first 2 years of his presidency. And his presidency started under a Mercury retrograde. Yep. All right, guys. Earthquake. This is sad. It has now been counted that 5,000 people have been killed by the earthquake. So sad. With a magnitude earthquake of 7.8. So sad. Oh my God, so sad. And there's this video circulating. I don't know if you guys have seen it, of a standing building, right? And it just crumbles. So sad. Let me see what everybody's saying. I'm losing. Oh, you're welcome, Musings. Look at you. Oh, that's Musings. That's her. Let's see. That is her YouTube channel, right? And she did one on quite a number of people. So I would have to tell you to please watch Musings by Monifa. She did one on Don Lemon, and Don Lemon just had a recent complete and utter meltdown on one of his co-hosts and made her cry or something like that. I don't know what's going on with Don Lemon, but Musings tried to tell us in her video on him that, there is something going on. Wish we could save him. I wish he would reach out to me. That's what I wanted. Oh, I know what I'm going to figure out to do. Oh, they caught 2 people in Baltimore who tried to take out the power grid. Oh my God. You've seen that video, Bren? Yes. The earthquake wrecked 2 countries of Turkey and Syria. Yeah. So, oh, you're welcome, Musings. You're so welcome. Brina says happy birthday. Sweet Carmel is blowing, woo, that kind of stuff. So follow Musings by Monifa on YouTube, guys. This is what we do. We support one another, don't we? I am not your only go-to person. The people in the group, I am training them to take over. I am training them to be their own people. No more than your professors have trained you to go out in the world and create and be yourselves and be powerful, educated people. I am here for your spiritual development. And so it has begun. All right. Oh, there was this weird train derailment in Ohio. And it had massive chemicals inside. What were those chemicals being used for? Because it derailed and the firebomb was crazy. And the chemicals, they said it could take your lungs out. What is that? What was that? The cars were carrying vinyl chloride. Can somebody look up vinyl chloride and tell me what it's used for? A chemical, here it is. A chemical that is unstable and threatened an explosion that would hurl toxic fumes into the air and shoot deadly shrapnel as far as a mile away. The fire's still burning. What is vinyl chloride used for? Let me see, because I can't believe this. Let me see. No? Damn it. Okay. Oh, there. No? Okay. Vinyl chloride. Sounds man-made. Is used for. Vinyl chloride is a colorless, flammable gas that evaporates very quickly. It is used to make polyvinyl chloride, PVC, pipes, wire coatings, vehicle upholstery, and plastic kitchenware. Oh, higher than normal levels of vinyl chloride may be present inside new cars. You know that new car smell that I hate? Does anybody hate the new car smell? It's vinyl chloride that may be present inside new cars as the chemical evaporates from new vinyl products. Wow. Vinyl chloride can irritate the eyes, mucous membrane, respiratory tract system. Escaping compressed gas or liquid can cause frostbite or irritation of the skin and eyes. Chronic exposure, which is what Ohio is going through right now, can cause permanent liver injury, neurologic or behavioral symptoms, and changes to the skin and bones of the hand. Ugh. Is it toxic? Yes, it is a deadly toxic chemical. Ew. I feel so bad for the people in Ohio right now. Thank you, Tiffany. I feel so bad for them because it's burning. So just breathing in a little bit is catastrophic to me. Oh, I'm disgusted. There's going to be like all types of stuff people are going to be suffering from. It's man-made, it's synthetic, does not occur naturally. Mm. See, that's why if you live near manufacturing plants and processing plants, mm-mm. Vinyl chloride became classified as a human carcinogen after various studies demonstrated toxic effects in humans and animals. Some of the drinking water has been contaminated at Marine Corps Base in North Carolina, which is that lawsuit that's out right now. Oh, it also can be found as an increase in male breast cancer. Mm. Oh, they're saying avoid tobacco smoke, everyone, because it has PVC in it. Limit the use of plastic containers. How? Everything's plastic container. How? And food packaging, as they may have traces of vinyl chloride. Industry workers in close contact with vinyl chloride should use respirators and wear protective clothing. Avoid tobacco smoke. Oh, terrible. All right, guys. I'm so sorry for everyone in Ohio because this is not good. All right. Number 4, immigration. Immigration remains at historic highs amid deteriorating conditions in Latin America that were exacerbated, oh, I didn't know that, by the COVID-19 pandemic. Data shows that this has increasingly included more migrants from countries outside of El Salvador, Honduras, and Guatemala, posing a unique challenge. It's not a unique challenge, it's always been a challenge to the Biden administration. Last December, border authorities took about 77,000 migrants from Cuba or Nicaragua into custody. This compares to about 53,000 encounters with migrants from Mexico and northern Central America, making a drop from December 2021, while the Biden administration has garnered more than $4.2 billion in private sector commitments to tackle the root causes of migration. Officials say the funds are being channeled toward long-term fixes so it could take more time to see substantial changes. I mean, whatever. They'll let Afghanistan in, they'll let Ukraine people in, but border people, they won't. And by the way, California and Texas belong to Mexico. All right, I'm over it. Google on Monday unveiled a new chatbot tool dubbed BARD, B-A-R-D, in an apparent bid to compete with the success of ChatGPT. The viral ChatGPT bot has stunned users with its ability to provide lengthy, thoughtful, and thorough responses to questions and prompts, even if inaccurate. What the fuck? What the fuck? Why are we communicating with an AI and they're like, oh, I'm so fascinated by the AI, but it's inaccurate half the time? I might as well be talking to a 5-year-old then. Oh my God, this is so annoying. All right. The viral ChatGPT bot has stunned users with its ability to provide lengthy, thoughtful, and thorough responses to questions and prompts, even if inaccurate. that make fucking sense? None of this makes sense, people. Can we just stop? All right, I'm over it. But as with other AI-powered tools, it is also it's also posed some concerns. No shit, Sherlock, including how it could disrupt education and spread misinformation. No shit, Sherlocks. All right. Sundar Pichai, CEO of Google and parent company Alphabet, said in a blog post that BARD, B-A-R-D, will be opened up to trusted testers starting this week, with plans to make it available to the public in coming weeks. All right. So ticket prices at AMC is now going to be measured by where you're sitting. All right. Meaning seats in the front will be cheaper, while more desirable seats in the middle will cost more. All right. Tom Brady will go into broadcasting now that he's officially retired. All right. Oh my God. Food vendor Aramak, I guess they service schools, apologized after receiving criticism for serving an insensitive school lunch on the first day of Black History Month. They served on February 1st at a middle school in New York. What they served was chicken and waffles, along with watermelon. And they go, we apologize for the unintentional insensitivity shown. Our team should have been more thoughtful in its service, the company said in a statement. Here's what's funny. Watermelon was making Black folks rich. And then it was turned around to make it look bad to us. But it was making Black folks rich and taking care of their land. And we like watermelon. Do you all stop Germans from eating Frankfurters? Or those other people from eating twisted pretzels? Or French fries? But somehow or another, we like watermelon, and that's a bad motherfucking thing? Like, screw you people. By the way, chicken and waffles is what we do. We've got restaurant chains, Waffle House, Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. That's all they sell. Why is that embarrassing? If I go somewhere and they are selling chicken and waffles somewhere and watermelon, I'm like, bring it here. Hot sauce. I need the hot sauce. The only thing the school missed was hot sauce on the table. Well, I'm not trying to be embarrassed anymore for being completely Black. We like watermelon, people. Fuck you. And no one likes chicken better than the Asians, by the way. Do you know on Christmas Day it is the most eaten food for Asian people in Asia? How is it the very thing that Blacks love is turned around to be a bad thing? Because we agreed with them that it's a bad thing. Eat watermelon, people. It's good for ya. I love watermelon. They eat watermelon crazy out here in the Caribbean. It's all they eat. All right, I'm over it. Yes, they have special KFC boxes for the Asian community. Are you making fun of us? Could somebody make fun of the Asians that love fried chicken more than us? Let me tell you something. If you've never had Korean fried chicken, you ain't ate chicken. I don't know how they do it, but they fry themselves some chicken better than some black folks. They do. It's good. I lived in Koreatown. That's how I know. I lived in all types of communities. Italians in Staten Island, Koreans out here, everything but all black. And I said to God, thank God the Caribbean's all black though. But I said to God, I need to move to an all black neighborhood. And I did. And at the best time. First time in my life that I would go into a grocery store and a random dude will say to me, "Good morning, Queen." And I'd be like, wait, what? He hasn't been in a black neighborhood in years. Yes, bring me my hot sauce and syrup. Right. I don't have time to be ashamed. Bring it here. Damn. Oh, this look good. Oh, this look good. We gonna eat. Korean chicken is fire. It's fire. It's fire. You what? You plan school lunch menus at least a month in advance? But I bet it was nasty though. That's why it would be. Let me show you guys something. Hold on. I got the first part of my henna. All right. This is the first part of my henna. This is called henna, but it's playful plum henna, right? This is the first part. The second part should be delivered today. It's what Miss Shay sent over, which is katam. So katam, katam is first, and apparently it takes hours to do. But I was wondering if I should detox my hair first. I don't think I need to detox it. It's just that I haven't washed it in like ages because I decided that I wanted to color my hair purple. So I didn't wash it. But now I wish I had washed it. But now I don't want to wash it. Or should I? I've never had a detox. I was thinking maybe I should do a detox. I don't know what to do. Because I figure if I do a detox, then the pores of my hair will be open enough to accept the color. What do you think? I don't know what to do. But I want to leave this part dark and have the rest of my hair. But I think henna is good for the scalp, isn't it? I'll figure it out. Probably not going to do anything. But I like to cover the gray. So I just want to make sure I also cover the gray. I don't know what to do. Unless I put the gray here and then put the rest henna. This is where I miss my hairdresser. I miss her so much. I'm dyeing a vibrant brown now. What? Oh, oh, I love it. What's your thoughts? I'm dyeing a vibrant brown like this color. I love the vibrant brown. That's the color, not the cut. Okay, I like the cut too, though. The top cut is gorge. I made an appointment for next Monday. I'm shaving my head. Oh. Oh, so you are going to do the cut. I like the cut. Girl, go for it. Are you going to use henna? Go for it. Okay. Love me some Branchan Korean fried chicken, but it's expensive. I'm doing a top cut. That's the one I was looking at. I like the top cut much better. Go for it. It's so pretty. I love that haircut. And the color, I figured out now. The bottom is the color. I like the color and I like the top cut. All right, guys. Oh. When you hear ringing in your ear, it means spirit walked into the room. So just say hello, spirit. When you hear that, it's a weird. It means spirit walked in the room. Loving coloring my hair. I usually do it seasonal. Oh my God, my hair. All right, guys. I'm gonna stop here because I have to come back on. It's just 9:30. Where you guys are at, but we did do an hour and 15 minutes. You got it. No, I know. I understood it completely. I'm going to stop here and I'm going to relax, and then I will be back to do dashikis and bonnets. All right. I love you guys. I thank you. Don't forget, I am open for you all. 213-458-7408. Text Mena. I love you guys. Take it easy. Bye. Yeah. Spirit, sweetie. Somebody's spirit's coming through. Just say.
Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Sorry, guys.